Finally, a federal judge is limiting the contact that the Biden administration has with social media firms, saying that they likely violated the First Amendment by censoring unfavorable views on social media over the course of the COVID pandemic. They called the efforts of the Biden administration Orwellian. Two Republican state attorney generals had filed a lawsuit that argued that the Biden administration, quote, coordinated and colluded with social media platforms to identify disfavored speakers, viewpoints, and content. The result, they said, was a campaign of censorship executed by the Biden administration. In the ruling, the judge wrote that during the COVID-19 pandemic, a period best perhaps characterized by widespread doubt and uncertainty, the United States government seems to have assumed a role similar to Orwellian's Ministry of Truth. Oh my goodness, he speaks the truth. He also issued an injunction barring numerous officials and agencies with having any contact with social media firms for the purpose of discouraging or removing First Amendment protected speech. You want to know who's on that list? The Surgeon General, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, the White House press secretary is on that list, and all the employees of the Department of Justice and FBI, all on the list. Not a shocker, by the way. The Justice Department immediately filed an appeal, and the White House press secretary herself, Karine Jean-Pierre, who made that list, said that the White House disagreed with the court decision. No kidding. She said this: our view remains that social media platforms have a critical responsibility to take action or to take account of the effects of their platform, adding that the administration will continue to be responsible in that way. Now, what she said is interesting. She says that the platform should take responsibility or action, not that the government should do so. That's what the judge had a problem with. That's what I have a problem with. It was the United States government, the Biden administration, that were telling them who to silence, what to silence. That's a big deal. And they're laying it on the social media platforms. That's not what the judge said. The judge probably doesn't care what they do, but he did have a problem with our own government censoring our own citizens. The decision cites a series of topics that were all suppressed on social media at the urging of the Biden administration. The judge noted, interestingly, that each of the suppressed topics was a conservative point of view, including opposition to COVID vaccines, wearing masks, lockdowns, the lab leak theory, and statements claiming that, oh my gosh, the stories surrounding Hunter Biden's laptop were true, which they were. Now, I want you to hear what I thought the key takeaway in this 155-page decision was. This is what the judge wrote, and I think this is perfect for what we're up against. The targeted suppression of conservative ideas is a perfect example of viewpoint discrimination of political speech. American citizens have the right to engage in free debate about the significant issues affecting the country. The evidence produced thus far depicts an almost dystopian scenario. Amen to that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to make sure that you never miss another video.